Do you have a discovery session coming up? Or you've had previous discovery sessions where you just can't figure out what went wrong? Well, discovery sessions are the most critical aspects of a project. So in this video, I'm going to cover how to ensure that your discovery sessions go smoothly so that you can launch a product successfully. I'll also cover all of my pain points and challenges that I faced that I had to learn over the years, and I can share it with you as well. In addition to that, we'll dive into real-world simple examples that you can use on your next discovery session. So let's say you are a home builder and you just got notification that this particular couple, they're looking to build a custom home. They are moving to a new city for a new job and everyone is excited. So you are excited to help them with their new home. You start all of the details with them, giving them all the information that they needed. Then you go into the details of designing the kitchen with all the bells and whistles. And guess what? The icing on the cake is they're paying all cash, no loan in sight. After 2 months of back and forth designing with them, it's time to break ground and start building. But you get a call. They call you up and they said, "We have a problem." Your heart just sinks. You're thinking, are they having second thoughts? But then they tell you that it's been a complete change to the plans. The mother-in-law of the client doesn't agree with the plans that have been laid out. You would later find out that the mother-in-law will also be moving into the home and she's paying half of the cash for the home. How on earth could this have happened? It all goes back to discovery. So if you are asking those questions at the very beginning, understanding a couple questions, hey, who's all moving in? Who else is going to be on the title that I should know about? Because you need to know the key players, the key decision makers that can make or break a project. And if you don't know this information, now when you get towards the end or get started, now you have to have a change of plan because you just learned this new information. The same scenario can happen on a software project. Picture this. You've gathered all the requirements. You've started the development work based off of the requirements. You've done all this testing back and forth with the power users and making sure everything was right. But then when you get to the end, the go, no-go decision, you understand and you later find out that there's someone that wasn't at the table during those discovery sessions. It's compliance. Compliance has raised the red flag and said, hey, I have a problem with your project that you're looking to move forward with. And then you start to scramble. You're scrambling. What could compliance actually want with this project? We've done everything to the book, right? So you have multiple meetings and you discover what their true issues are. And now you have to come up with additional solutions to alleviate their concerns. This happens all the time. So when you're in a discovery session, knowing not only just the people that can influence a project financially, but also who can stop this project from going live. Who are those people? Who are the people in that department that needs to have a say-so? Have you checked with all the regional team if you're in a global company? Then you don't later find out that, hey, in the US, we don't have the same requirements that Europe does. Was everyone in the room at the right time when you were gathering these requirements? Because this can cost companies a lot of money, a lot of time and effort if the right people are not in the room. So lesson number 1, make sure the right people are in the room during discovery sessions. If you need to hold off, reschedule, that's okay. But the right people need to be in the room to start off. So now that you have the right people in the room, let's talk about the next item. So you're on a project and you've heard that the pain point is that users need help with tracking their tasks. So you come up with a solution And you say, you know what? They need a dashboard. That's what they need. They need to be able to see the tasks that are needed. So you decide, all right, I'm going to start designing this dashboard, writing out everything that needs to be in the dashboard. And on the discovery call, you say, so here's the thing, guys. I have this dashboard and this is the path we're going to go. We're going to create this dashboard to help you with your tasks. Everything sounds great to you, but now you're getting feedback from users. I don't think that that's the problem. We don't need a new dashboard. As you speak to them more and more, you learn it's not about seeing their tasks. It's about understanding what is priority. So something much bigger that you would have had to build out could have been something so much easier of having a priority, assigning a priority to a task. So that way they know, okay, this is the task that's most important. But sometimes if you come in with a solution without really listening and understanding their pain points, it's hard for you to pivot, to open your ears to understand what their pain points are. And then once you hear their pain points, then at that point, you can take that information and start brainstorming on what we can do to help solve that problem. So understand what the problem is before you come up with a solution. And that's number 2, listening and not coming into the discovery session with a solution. So discovery sessions are a key place for you to really gain that buy-in from the users. It's a safe space where they can pour out all of their negative feelings and their negative thoughts on the current process. And so this is the time for you to absorb this information, because if you take this information and you feel offended, or because you've built this out and now they don't like it and they want to provide these enhancements, you feel offended. Well, guess what? They won't provide you any more feedback, right? And the systems won't be as efficient as they can. So this is the time to really listen to their feedback, make them feel valued, because if you know their pain points at the end of the project, once you have built everything out, you can say, hey, this was once a pain point of yours, and this is how we were able to solve that pain point. This is how you make users happy. So it starts with the discovery. If you get the discovery wrong, everything goes downhill from there. So whether you're building a home or developing a software, it's critical to keep the communication lines open and the relationship strong during the discovery sessions. Stay tuned for more stories and videos and how to exceed expectations in your product launches.